starting, right? Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is to share a little bit of a student life in Taiwan, especially as a foreign student. So what will be if you're studying? So we're going to put Taiwan, but we're going to be basing a little more on Chiayi because we're NCYU student, right? But most of the part might be also suitable for other schools too. All right, we're destroying the table, but that's okay. All right, so let me just send the link first to others and let me see if it's working here. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, so thing that you need to know, all right? First of all, we are here.
What do we need to know?
Yes, we need to know that you can work. Yes, you can work, but it's your main purpose for being in Taiwan is supposedly to study, right?
That's
supposedly.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Supposedly.
Right?
Yeah.
But still you have some time. For example, when you're in the second year student, you have less class. So it's possible to work. So
What kind of work you can do in here as a
oh,
foreign student? Well, one thing that can come up in my mind is teacher, right? English teacher.
yeah, that's like the first thing that people will say, right? So teaching English is one option. And if, for example, in my case, my mother tongue is Spanish, so sometimes you can get like private as well for teaching English, Spanish, Japanese, or sometimes you can get like taking care of kids like nanny. Or you can just, if your Chinese is good, your options gets wider. Like you can go to work in any place that they're having like this for looking for part-time. And you guys have like a website for that too, right? Like for looking for jobs.
Yeah.
So if your Chinese is good, you can try to use the local website too. But if no, my recommendation is to go on a Facebook page, especially for your local foreign groups. Sometimes they do have, and if you want to do an English substitute, there's also pages that is like English sub needed or something like that. Or if you're studying in NCYU, ISA, the International Student Association, they do post sometimes. When there's some job openings that they are asking them to recommend students, they'll post it there. So you can get some options like that. And I'll be showing it a little bit later of some of the details of that. But before you start to work, you need to have a work permit.
But from where can you get it from? From your own country or from Taiwan?
It's actually a work permit from Taiwan government, but it depends on school rules. In case of the NCYU, in case of Chiayi University, we also need to apply for additional form from the university, where you need to fill your name and then your department in which year you are and the reason why you're asking for the work permit, and that needs to be signed by your advisor and the dean of the department and the head of the department. So it's like a little bit of a paperwork.
Well, do you have to do like any pre-work before you come into Taiwan?
If you're applying for like a specific work,
Right.
like for example, if you have like marketing background or if you have like a tourism background and you want to work on the field, it's a bit more challenging because some works needs to have like license here. And those license exams, most of them are in Chinese only. So again, if your Chinese is fluent, you might get some chance for that. But if not, the most popular thing that you can get might be like to teach, right, to small kids, or sometimes you can also have some chance from the university that they'll ask you if you want to do like a guest speech representing your country just to share the culture, and you get paid for that too. So get ready for that, but sometimes the work permit might take a time, right? So you need to do the paperwork. So you can start doing it. I do recommend you that the first year to focus on studies, right? But from the second year, maybe you can start to consider about it. But there is a maximum hours that are allowed per week, except from the holidays and vacation. Vacation, it's unlimited. But for the school period, there's a maximum hours, obviously, because we want you to focus on studies, right?
Okay, so as a foreign student, do you think you have like more advantage compared to local students as for like studying or working or just as general as a student in here?
Well, we do have the foreign student advantage, for example, for applying for the school. Because you guys need to go for a paper exam too, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true.
We're skipped.
Okay.
Right? So it's based on our GPA and previous studies, and we do need to have an English proficiency test, especially if your program is in English. If it's in Chinese, they'll ask you a minimum Chinese level requirement.
What kind of test do you need to get to do? Like TOEIC?
TOEIC or TOEFL or IELTS, everything works. So it's just to see your level of English. And it's not that high compared to any other like English-speaking country. So
What's the score for Taiwan?
I think it depends on the university. If I'm not wrong, for China University is about 70.
70? 700?
No, let me see. Study in Taiwan.
That's not a lot.
No, it's not a lot. So that's why it's not that bad, right? So let me see. Campuses, academic challenges, future areas. Let me go to see application for NCYU. Requirement 2022. All right. No, this is not.
GBA.
NCYU, no N with wrong school. All right. For graduate program, the deadline is on 15th of March, and it's already open. And for the second application period, it's from April 15 to May 15. And let's see here. Let me click and check. So there's like a PDF file that I can actually post it here on the link. If anyone
So you guys can check it out.
If anyone is interested, there's a link which I'm not sure if I can post it here. Is it okay? Not sure. Well, let's see. If it's not okay, we will know. Right, so let's see here. Some of the requirements. So here, first they'll tell you like the application period and then how is going to be the process, because everything's uploaded. And the website is in English too, so it's not going to be that much problem for that.
No worries.
But let me see, where is the application method? Yeah, it's online, but I don't know where is the...
Or maybe there's no requirements.
Okay, document for review. You need a photo first, a passport, the highest degree graduation certificate, and after that you need to have
Let me see.
well, the transcript of your grade, 2 recommendation letters, a study plan if it's going to be for the master or PhD, a photocopy of proof of financial resources,
Fair enough.
language proficiency, but it doesn't say the minimum.
Okay.
Doesn't say the minimum, so maybe it's not that high.
Maybe there isn't a minimum.
I mean, like if you can speak, it's enough. Well, I mean, like we could survive.
Yeah.
So you can
Your mother language also includes English, right?
No,
No.
it doesn't. So that's the thing. Like, some people say, like, oh, you can just teach English, just teach English. But it's like it's hard for people that are not from an English-speaking country because it's not our mother tongue. But there is a training program that Taiwan government is making. So like people like us can also get a teaching assistant job. Yeah. So I'll explain about that. But yeah, I was checking here, but like there's not clear specified requirement. Let's say College of Management, Department of like line, the DBA.
Does it say that you need to get a TOEIC test or TOEFL test? No.
Doesn't say anything.
Good. You
You
don't need those.
Yeah, it says yes, Chinese proficiency and English proficiency certificate at what's that? CEFRA 2 or above. If you don't know anything,
Google it.
Google it. Right. So it's like over level A2, which I have no idea what is that. TOEFL equivalent, let's say. Oh, here we have like a little TOEIC and A2. So it's like TOEIC 110?
110?
It says so.
TOEIC 110.
110 in listening and on writing 70.
That's 110. All right, then.
Is that a lot?
That's not a lot, right?
I don't think so,
Just
because it's like a basic
like the.
according to this. So that's what you need. So that's not bad. Right, and then again, focus on your study because you need to finish on time, especially if you're a scholarship student. I mean, remember that it's going to be covered only for the, in case of master, the 4 semesters, and in case of a PhD, 4, and in case of undergrad, same 4. And it depends on the score that you have in this semester. So like, for example, if you fail one course, you still have like another chance for the next semester. But I think they did that to some scholarship. But if it's continuous, obviously you're going to lose that.
Don't fail the class.
Right? So what we're going to do is a little bit as me as an NCYU student. And I'm going to ask you guys also, because all of us in a different stage, because I'm in a PhD.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I suffer, but I don't have much classes.
Do you suffer?
I do suffer. No, I don't suffer. I'm struggling.
Struggling of coming up a topic.
Yeah. He knows my struggles. But yes. So, and then when you're in a master's, what usually you have is, what is that? The second year is a little bit more free, let's say. And then the working stage, right? So academic me, because I study sometimes. Sometimes.
I bet you do. Yeah.
And then, well, social time, like making new friends, visiting here, visiting there.
Which is also important, right?
Yeah, I should make that bigger.
Or balancing out your life.
Exactly. So that's one thing that I do. And then the workaholic me. So, because life is hard.
Right, you have to earn.
And girls, I mean, I like to travel. I like to eat nice stuff.
Which
I like
it
to
costs.
do my hair, nails, and everything is.
It's all about money. It's all money. Right? Yeah, exactly.
So I need to work a little bit too, and also for living. Although it's quite cheaper compared to other places in Taiwan, like if you're like Taipei, Kaohsiung, Taichung, you might spend a little long, but here in Taiwan, in Chiayi, living costs, it's cheaper. Like right now, Yao helped me to buy lunch, and it was a very nice beef noodle. It was 90, 80, right? How much was it? Handsome. I'm gonna do what I do to my student when they're not focusing on me. Oh no, I'm not pointing on you. Yao. Handsome.
I think he's on his airform or something.
Maybe. So yes. So
You know
he
what?
just
The advantage of having a long hair is like.
we cannot see if he's having a headset or not. But yes. So he just went to buy me beef noodle. It was like 80 or 90.
Yeah.
So it's like cheap, and it was
cheap,
nice.
and I think the tuition in Chiayi University is also considered to be cheaper than, or the cheapest in Taiwan.
If you're a local student.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As
So
a foreign student,
it's the same.
it's double of you.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Guess how much I paid for my tuition this semester?
Not for the just for the not except for the credits. Credits.
I don't have any credits to take, right?
Right. Yeah. So okay, just from the school. Guess like for this semester. Around like because I paid for 10. I paid for 10,000 or like 10, I paid for 10,000 ish. So I'm guessing like if it's a double it, 25,000.
Like 40.
Wow.
Well, I mean, because it's a
PhD.
PhD, but still, my classmates pays about 10, 15.
How come though? Because
I can buy myself
that's a lot.
Yes, and so if you're a scholarship student, you don't need to pay the school tuition fee, but still there's some payment that you need to do. Like for example, for like internet usage, and it's like for like
True.
your insurance that's going to be covered by school because as a student.
Yeah.
And then what else do we have? There's like a miscellaneous fee that you still need to pay. And for the masters and the second year, they will start charging you for the thesis advisor fee.
Am I gonna also gonna be charged for that?
You need to take your thesis, right?
Right? I
Yeah.
have to. Okay. Wow. How much is that gonna cost me?
It's I do have somewhere.
Everything costs.
It's money, money, money. So yes, for the for the master thesis and also for the PhD thesis,
Right.
you do need to pay advisor fee.
Advisor fee
Yeah. So let me see.
to the school to the professor.
It's actually it's going to be coming in one of your bills.
Okay. Cool. All right. Why not? So the professor also get paid for being my advisor. Is that it?
I mean, he needs to read your boring paper and correct it.
Yeah. True.
I think it's fair enough.
How much do they get paid for doing that?
No, but it's not that much. It's like 9,000 for PhD students that I need to pay if I'm not
For
wrong.
one semester.
No, it's like one pay.
Oh,
Or maybe they split it into two.
Does your teacher give or your advisor give some money to you for some like research money?
It depends. Like for example, if your professor has like a project
Right.
and they need help,
Right.
so they might hire you as part of the team. In that case, you might get some money, like a teacher assistant or like part of the team.
Right.
But
Aside from that.
but you need to have for that also the work permit. And if
Right.
you're going to be working for the school,
Yeah.
it's a lot of bureaucracy, right? We need to fill papers, and they need you to like. We already have all the database should be here, but they want you again to give you like ARC, post office card, and like a work permit in case of a foreign student. So they want everything again.
I think it's harder especially for foreign students to do all those paperwork.
Yeah, thanks God I had a friend that was doing it for me. Well, actually, teacher told him to do it, right? But I'm going to show you a very fun picture afterwards. You'll see it there and you'll like, hey, I think I know that guy.
For me, personally, I don't like to fill out those papers and hand it out because like I'm not a responsible guy.
You should.
Yeah, we all should, right? We all should.
We all should, but like I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So yes. So I'm not familiar with the fee at this moment, but as far as I know, I thought it was 9,000 for PhD students and 4,500 for the master's students, if I'm not wrong. Right? But they'll tell you sooner or later, because they'll charge it anyways, and you'll see it in your bill, and it says clearly it's for the thesis fee. So that's going to be also one thing that is going to push you to do your thesis, right? So that's basically what we'll be doing. So first of all, life in a dorm. So it's up to you and also the campus that you're picking.
That's
So
right.
if you're going to study in Lantan and if you're university students, I do recommend you to stay in a dorm because you have many classes. So like, why coming down to the city if you need to go up and down? And later you might find like outside of the campus dorm that it's closer, or you might find some classmate that you want to decide to, I don't know, live together and save some cost. Up to you. But first here, I do recommend you to stay in a dorm. Or another option might be Jinda dormitory because you still have the green bus that takes you for free, and it's like walking distance, so that's a good option. And it's the NCYU's official off-campus dormitory, so that one is owned by the university. It's not like privates that they have like off-campus. So the advantage is that you have the same, for example, internet access.
Yeah.
So for example, if you
don't have
are
to
a
pay.
graduate student, you have all the papers like if you were in a campus. So if you go to Google Scholar, you have like the links that you can download. But it's a dorm, right? So we do have some rules.
What
that
kind
you
of
need to
rule is
follow.
that?
So for example, we have the lights that will be off at midnight, except of
After
the
12?
the main light goes off.
Oh, okay. So you can only open like
So you can have your
small
lamp.
one, right?
And like so when it's a single room, I think it's okay. But when you're in a shared dormitory, I guess there's some issues. Like for example, if you like to stay up late, but I like to sleep earlier, it's like if it's like the dormitory rule that they will just shut it out at that time. It's like less argument between us. And believe me or not, it's kind of helps me to organize myself. Because
True.
if it's dark, like you can still use the lamp. So when it's something that I really need to finish, I'll just finish. But it motivates me not to study too late.
That's right.
Although before the midterm and finals, like 2 weeks or 1 week before and 1 week after, it will be on to let you study. So that's a good thing, right? And there is curfew. After midnight to 6 a.m., the door will be locked.
So you're not able to come in or come out or go
You
out?
can, but you need to fill a form.
Ah.
For a graduate student, you don't have any minus point, but for undergrad, you get minus points. And to fix those minus points, you need to do like some social work, like helping the office or stuff like that. So still, it's a dormitory, right? And then there's like minor rules, like they'll come to check your room to if it's clean or not. In case of the graduate one, it comes once a semester at the end. In case you're in undergrad, I think they come once a month to check, just to make sure that you guys are clean and organized, right? Because if there's no check, you might just have like a bunch of garbage there. So they're trying to avoid that.
I'm trying to looking back to the memories of when I was in my undergraduate in Minchong campus.
Do they have like that, or is it only my dorm?
So for the first semester that I did live there, you can choose to, because we have 3 people who lives in the same room. We can choose to close the light or open the light by ourselves, so they won't shut down the light.
That's so good.
But normally we'll just close the light and just open the lamp if you want to. Yeah.
That's good. At least you guys had a good communication.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So if you have good communication with your dorm mate, roommates, that would be the perfect thing, right? So, and then what else you have? Oh, like the fridge. There is 4 refrigerators in the first floor, but you need to change the dates of your things. So you need to mark with your name.
Or you have to put up
and
your
date.
name of it.
Yeah, and every Monday they'll change it. So like just to keep things fresh.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But in case you forget, on Tuesday or Wednesday you can go and pick it up to the office and say, I forgot. But if you haven't done that, Thursday they'll throw it. So be careful if you're planning to travel somewhere. And as a foreign student, sometimes I do have more things in the fridge than a regular Taiwanese student.
Why?
Because I like to cook. So it's like I do have more things. And some Taiwanese students, like sometimes when they come back from home, they have like some food that they carry just to reheat. Or sometimes they just use it like for making noodles or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Or when
true.
there's like some friends together.
Yeah.
But because now on the first floor they took off the sofa and the table
Why did I
for
take it off?
COVID.
Oh,
So
okay.
they don't want you to socialize. So it's less for them. More for me. Right? And if you want to check more details of the Jinda dormitory, that's a QR code that you can scan and it will just jump it to the dorm information. And if you want to check for the other dormitories, you can also just go on the options on the left side and they have the different options. And if you're lazy to do the QR code, this is how Jinda dorm will look like.
This is what it looks like,
So like where we are at this moment
right?
is the living room.
This one? This one?
It's like, yeah, we're actually here.
Okay.
So that sofa and the
Right.
table that it's behind me,
Right?
oh my God, there, that one, it disappeared.
Oh, wow.
So there's a TV, but nobody can sit. So like,
Do you think it's gonna come back any soon later?
it came once and then it disappeared again. So it was like,
Where did it go?
like they just, I don't know. There's so much space they hide it.
This is what it looks like in your room,
That's a room
right?
that it's clean.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what you need to expect in a dorm. A bed,
Pretty
a
good.
desk,
Yeah.
and a drawer for your clothes. But be careful because it says bed and it says clear, no mattress included.
Okay, so you need to get your own mattress.
You need to get your
But the
own
good
mattress.
thing about it is that Jiayi recently just got IKEA.
We got IKEA and now it's nicer than before. They ask you if you want them to help you buy before you arrive.
Yeah,
So you can just have like a basic pillow, mattress, and or if not, you have Xiaopei.
Oh yeah,
It's
true.
24-hour, you can go and pick one that you like. But the one that is like cheap, we start using it and of course it start to get
It starts.
thin. It's like it's gonna be like
It's
a
shrunk,
cookie.
right? Yeah.
So if you like a nice bed, spend a little bit more because if not, what's gonna end up is like mine.
You know what? You need a good sleep to become a good student.
I know, and I was lazy and cheap at the beginning, and I had to buy another one to
Yeah.
put on top of that one. Mistake, right? And then next to us is the laundry. Every floor has a laundry room. So there's a laundry machine, washing machine that you can actually put 2 coins of 20. Or if you don't want and you want to just wash manually, it's going to be in the other side. Which is like just to, they do have like those water drainers, so like you don't need to like jail with your hands. And so that was the single room up of us, and the one that it's there, that one is a triple room.
You mean that one? I mean,
Yes,
that one.
That one. We're like, that one. Yeah. So the triple room has 2 beds that are higher and 1 lower bed. And all of us will get that, a chair and a desk. And the AC, if you can check on the AC, there's like a little card that's next to it. That's the card for the AC that you need to tap it up.
So you did live in there before, right?
I went to the triple room, and we were in a 2-people room. But the 2-people room are actually in the undergrad floor, and it was because they didn't have any in the graduate school.
Okay.
But then they put us up in a triple room, and then I moved to a single room.
Oh wow. Okay.
Price-wise, it's not much difference. It's like
For single room, it costs
it's 14,200. So if you pay for the semester.
right?
And the other one is like 12 something. So it's like 2,000 different for a semester.
For a semester, 12,000.
2,000.
2,000. That's so cheap.
Exactly. So like, why not move into a single room? But again, if you just arrive, I do recommend you to have a roommate so you have someone to stay with.
2,000 for a semester.
No, 14,600 for a single room.
Oh, 14,000.
At 12,000 something for the
12,000.
triple. So like the
Okay.
difference is about 2,000.
Oh, okay.
No. You are planning to move out, right?
Yeah, right.
Like you coming to the dorm.
2,000 for a semester? What? What a steal.
But no, not even in my dreams. But yeah. So the AC card is one per room. So if you're sharing room, you need to coordinate with your roommate.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then I don't know if you can check on the elevator that it says only for girls, not for boys. So we do have elevators in the two opposite side.
Yeah, so.
And the one that's closer to the entrance is for the girls, and the other one are for the boys.
Parents, it's okay. Don't worry.
So yes. So for the undergrad, it's separated by, and the one closer to the girls one, we have a security guard, just to make sure that everything is under control.
Wow.
And guests, before COVID, it was allowed to come, but they needed to register and only to the first floor.
Right.
And in case of now, because we're in the COVID time,
Almost gonna pass the COVID season.
right? So now it's like we can still not have any guests allowed, and that's on the top side. It's what you will expect to see. So it's like two, and in the middle we have like a hall.
Right.
Right, and then it's like in the opposite side we have like different things, and what you can see on the upside, like the basic kitchen tools, is what's in the opposite side of the TV. So TV there, and in the other side you see what is there.
Okay.
So it's a microwave, a toaster, the Taiwanese Saki-san's favorite 电锅.
电锅.
I love it.
电锅.
Like you can do everything on that
Yeah,
one,
so you can cook rice, right?
You can cook rice, you can make eggs, you can stew things, and
富有.
like, yeah, Uncle Roger will be surprised with all the things that we can make with that. And then we cannot use heat, right? So no fire allowed, but still you can use, for example, like those electric heaters so that you can cook. And a little mini oven, they call it. I call it a toaster, right? But in the other side, they have a bigger one. The dorm officer bought me a new one because the other one was broken. But so this is what it looks like. And let's see. This is my room. I'm embarrassing myself to everyone, but you have to be amazed of the amount of things that I do actually have in my room.
But before that, I want to ask you, how long have you been living inside the dormitory?
That was like second year.
Okay.
But because in our case,
Yeah.
we're not going back home.
Right.
Like everything is there.
Right.
In case of Taiwanese students, sometimes like they can just bring things back, and so like maybe you don't need to have so many things.
Yeah.
But like the two big luggage, the carry-on, and like the toilet paper, because the one from Costco is huge. You can see
The
here.
curriculum, right?
Right. So like the dorm asks you to clean it up, right? So before you leave for vacation, they need to check your room.
True.
And there should be nothing under.
Yeah.
And nothing on top of the desk, or if it have to be like in a carton box. So like
What does it need to be? What does it need to be like that? Or are they sending people to clean the room?
they're supposed to do that. So like just to, because if you're staying in the dorm, there's one day that they ask you to leave from like 9 to 4 p.m. because they're going to clean the whole thing.
Okay.
So if you don't want to die,
Yeah, makes sense.
go, right?
Yeah.
And during vacation time, they try to also do like maintenance. So it's like for the pesticide one day, and for the water one day, for the electricity one day. So you get notice. Right? But you have to be prepared if you're going to stay for the vacation time, especially the winter vacation during the Chinese New Year, before or after that. They like to do that because it's less students leaving. But you have to do this. Right, so this is my room and other things. So can you actually cook at dorm?
Yes, you can.
Yes, like that's like things that I make on those things. Like if
All of these? out of these?
Yeah, yeah.
You make those?
Yeah, that's my thing.
It looks good.
Well, the bread is bought by in PX Mart. I just
Okay.
slice it.
But still, it looks good.
Right.
How'd you place it?
Right. So when you had the table there, it was more fun to plate them.
Right.
Now that I need to take it to my room, I prefer to put it in like a lunchbox.
How about a wooden plate? Like you bought it by yourself?
Yeah, that's in Xiaopei.
Oh wow, that looks good.
Xiaopei has like many things, and like if I'm lazy, I just make like a toast. I just make like toast with butter, toast with cheese.
I like the
toast with
smoothie
things.
ball.
Yeah, like
Looks
if you
good.
want it, like that's like a healthy meal
Right.
once in a blue moon. Because usually I like more like that kind of breakfast that has like
which
egg
one?
and like omelets, toast, and like hash browns and stuff. So it's like this side, yeah, that one.
This one.
Yes.
This one.
Yeah, that one. We're like this one, that one. But yes, so you can cook, right?
Yeah, you just demonstrated. Yeah.
So it's able to be, but you need to see if you really want to cook or not, because when you're craving for something that tastes like home, you need to, especially if you come from South America. If you come from Thai, Malaysia, Vietnam, you still can get.
Yeah.
But although they say that it's not the same taste, but at least you have something.
You have
right?
Indomie, so.
Right, it's like I have zero, so like I have 0, right? Although now we have like a taco place, like Taco Burp.
Yeah.
It's good too. And there's some other places that you can find something good, but you can cook by yourself too. But the problem is the garbage. You need to clean, right? I need to throw it myself. There is no place to put the garbage. So you need to wait for the garbage car
Oh, you have to wait for a garbage cart.
and to throw it yourself.
I thought like there's a place that you can just throw it away.
Or you can go to Lincoln campus, or you can bring it to Simming campus.
Yeah, just bring it to the school.
I know.
But I love how you make these food.
And this is my favorite, right? For Christmas, I made my Christmas tree.
Which one? That one? Coca-Cola?
That's my Christmas tree. I was so happy when I made it.
I'm not sure. Like, I'm gonna say good words about it, or should I say like?
It's Christmas tree, right? It looks like Christmas tree.
It does looks like Christmas tree, but like not a healthy Christmas tree.
True.
Yeah.
So when we could,
What's on top of the Christmas tree? What's that?
the chocolate, the little chocolate that comes in a star, and then the one next to it, it's when we could gather on the first floor. We did like a gift exchange. So when we could gather on the first floor, we were like celebrating birthdays, or sometimes we were cooking for everyone, like Thai food, like, or like sometimes we were making food from different parts and like sharing.
So is there like a lot of foreign students that lives in Jinda building?
The ones that are coming to Simming campus,
Right.
for sure, especially for masters. And there are some, and before we could also bring guests to the first floor, which now we can't. But yeah, there's some, and the parking lot. So you have parking lot for the scooter, for the bicycle, and for the car.
It's an indoor parking lot.
It's indoor.
That's nice.
It's down there, and it's actually the same system as the school. So if you pay for the school parking lot, it includes this one too. It's good, right?
Are you saying that I can also park in there?
Technically, yes, but if you're now that we cannot accept guests, it's a no.
Okay. Wow.
Right, and then where we are here, it's like the security checkpoint.
Okay.
Right, and then that's like how it looks on the first floor. The first floor we have 2 living room that has the fridge, kitchen, TV, and a printer, and the dryers are on the first floor. So every floor has a washing machine, but the dryers are located only in the first floor.
How much does it cost for
Also 20.
Cheap?
It's compared to the outside, it's cheap.
What about that one? That one over there.
This one here,
Yeah.
that one.
I mean that one there. Yeah, that there.
Which one there? Your hand is
I
disappeared.
mean this one. Yeah, this one. The one over like.
The light.
Yeah, the lights.
So that one is actually the sunset that I see every time from the 7th floor.
Okay. Well, the one on the left.
On the left of that,
Yeah,
The
what's that?
washing machine.
Oh, that's the washing
Yeah,
machine.
those no the dryers.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
right.
those
Oh,
are the dryers.
oh,
Yeah, so it's also 20,
yeah.
but
Okay,
there's
cool.
4 and it's only in the first floor. Because if you don't want to, you also have like places you can hang your clothes, and there's also a balcony. But if you're like, I don't know, if you're washing at night or you have like, I don't know, bed sheet, towels that you want to dry it, you can bring it here.
Which one do you prefer? What type of person you are? The dryer or the hanger?
I prefer to hang my clothes, but like for bed sheets or towels, that takes longer sometimes. I prefer to use the dryer.
Okay.
Yeah, but for my clothes, I don't care, so I just hang it because it's hot.
Yeah, true.
If you do your laundry in the morning, in the afternoon it's dry,
Yeah, true.
right? And then the garbage. That's how it looks like, the garbage cart, the yellow one. And the recycle one usually follows it, and it's a white. Sometimes it's a white and green. But you need to wait for the garbage truck, and you need to throw your garbage yourself. So it's like it's gonna pass, and you just throw your garbage, right?
Well, back in Peru, how do you throw away your garbage then?
Usually we put it out in the evening, and the garbage car will pass in the after midnight. And
So
they'll
there's
just
also
pick
a
it.
garbage car.
Yeah.
What does it look like? Does it look like that one?
To be honest,
Yeah.
it comes after I'm sleeping.
Oh,
But I guess it's something like that.
so you never know.
I never know.
Okay.
But yes, it comes around 7. But Monday and Thursday that we do have the recycle car.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little bit slower.
Monday and Thursday, right?
Monday and Thursday, yes.
Yes, I think
And
so.
garbage is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So Wednesday and Sunday there's no garbage service. Right?
Every city has different like.
You're right. And I know that there's
Rules.
like an application that you can track
Yeah,
if
it
there's
does.
any garbage truck closer to you. Because I've seen some Taiwanese people come with a scooter to throw garbage. So you can do that. In case of the dorm, the one that passes in front of the dorm is 7. But on the right side, it's 7:15, and on the left side, 8:30. So you still have chance
Yeah, true.
to throw your garbage. And I do consider it's not a bad time because I know that there are some places that start from 4:30, which is a bit more complicated for students. So the 7 one sometimes I miss, but I still can catch the 8:30 one. And for the recycle one, you don't really need to separate that much. But in case, for example, if it's a lunchbox and stuff, it's nice to rinse it. Especially because sometimes you need to keep it for a few days. So, and then also for making it easier for the people who's going to be
Sure.
taking your garbage, right? And that's when you start to have less plastic stuff.
When you choose to eat outside.
Outside, or I know some people that have their own container, and I thought I was eco. But my friend was like, yeah, because I don't want to keep my garbage. Because the regular garbage, it's more frequent. But as a student, sometimes you miss it. And because it's like a one plastic bottle, you say like, well, I can wait for next one. And sometimes you keep your garbage for like 2 weeks, the recycle one. Because, yeah, it happens to me.
No, I mean it happens to everyone. I mean
So
from
it's
time to
like-
time.
I mean, the regular garbage,
Yeah,
I throw it. But sometimes it's like, I'm not throwing it when it's Monday or Thursday.
yeah.
And I'm like, because it's something, and I'm rinsing if it's like a bento box. So I'm like, well, I'll just wait for the next one. And then it's like you have like a big bag of plastic. And it's like, no, I need to.
I think especially in Taiwan, we use a lot of plastics outside,
There's
right?
a lot of responsible. So if you want, you can take, like for the drink stands, you can also take your own bottle and they'll just use that one. And some places give you a little discount as well. But in case of Coke, I need to have it like with gas. Don't look at it. So this is around dorm.
Do you ever consider to like get to get Coke from directly from the company? That would be like
No, but I do buy sometimes from Costco.
Oh, okay. With bigger ones?
No, like the small can ones.
Small can ones.
Because if I had the big one, I'll drink it all.
Oh,
Because like in
at
2 or 3
one time.
days, it's gonna be like the gas
Oh,
out,
true,
and
true,
it
true.
doesn't taste good.
Maybe you should get a machine, right?
Like I should have like my
Alright.
that would be no, don't tempt me. I'll be like the worst Saki on her room.
But I mean, in that case, then you're not gonna get so many plastic bottles, right?
True.
True, right?
True. So yes, that's the point of like sometimes you might want to consider reducing your recycle or your consumption. Which I don't like it, but well, happens. What can we do? So the dorm is right up well, it says dorm, but I don't know. It's like on top of the two arrows in that corner where it says PX Mart is the supermarket, so it's just across. And these are some of the places I do like to go around this dorm. So that's the Chiro fan I was telling you.
胡妈的店. Okay.
The one that's super cheap.
Okay.
So like the big one for like 25, 30.
Sure. For the big ones, only costs $30.
Yeah.
Because usually in some other corners, they cost around 50.
No, it's really cheap.
It costs $50 for a ball of kebab.
And I like because like it's a chicken rice, but they put on top a little bit of the pork as well. So when I'm like,
Yeah, I noticed. That's the
I'm like,
chicken rice?
yeah, but they put a little bit of noodle on top of it. So like sometimes when I'm like, shall I take the chicken rice or the pork, and they give me both. So.
I think that have a different name. They called it
They just call it Cheeto Fun.
Really?
Yeah.
鸡卤饭.
I don't know.
There's a 鸡卤饭. I don't know why people have to mix it up. 卤肉饭 should be 卤肉饭. 鸡肉饭 should be 鸡肉饭.
We have here a person who's controlling that. Let me see.
I'm a control freak.
I could see that. But let's see. Here's the menu. Oh, no, it says Chiro Fan.
Oh, okay, okay, 鸡肉饭.
You see?
Yes, that's okay.
No, but it's like a rare case. Usually when it's Chiro Fan, they don't give you the pork.
Yeah.
But in this one, they give you both, and I like it.
Or maybe they're just generous to you.
No. That's like that picture is not mine. It's from online that I just took it. And next to it, it's that one.
北京烙饼.
It's like swapping, but it's only open from 2 p.m. until around 7-ish. But sometimes it's sold out faster and they close it early.
So it must be good though.
It's good. So that's for me. That's not dinner. It's not enough for dinner. So like sometimes I take it like a snack.
Before 5, alright.
Like around 3, 4, I'm like, I think I'm a little hungry. I can just walk and then get that, and then get dinner around 8. Or when I'm going to meet friends in night market afterwards, I'm like, okay, I can grab that first.
So you think it's possible to walk from dorm to school?
I tried. It's about 45 minutes.
45 minutes more.
But when it's evening, I can do it.
Okay.
Or like now that the weather is good, but summer, not an option. And then there is a dumpling place close to the Chai Park. I like that one.
阿林水饺煎饺.
It's good. Actually, I like everything in that store.
Have you tried everything in that store?
Most of the things that I tried
Are good. Okay.
They're all good. And they also have like a fried wonton, like 炸馄饨.
炸馄饨.
It's good.
炸馄饨, what is that?
It's just 馄饨 that you
馄饨汤.
No, but they fry it.
Fry it? 炸馄饨.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait, let me see if they have the picture. And this one is also good, like.
卤味, right?
Yes, they have it there. And actually, I like their taro board, the meat and taro. It's really soft and nice. I like this noodle too. But let me see if I can find my fried wonton.
As you can see, I'm not a food expert, but sake is, especially in Jai, right? I think you have taste basically all the things that
But
it's
tell
good.
me if it doesn't look good.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good.
I
Yeah.
mean, this is made of yummy stuff,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna get big good.
Big, yeah, for good reasons.
Exactly. Although I don't, it's not fair that Yao eats a lot and he's skinny. But well, maybe he does more exercise than me. Probably.
Yeah, maybe because he's 20.
Yeah. Wait until you get to my age. Well, that's a very evil spell word putting on him. It's like, wait until you get to my age.
Wait and see.
Yeah. But yes, so they do have a fried wonton, which is good. And sometimes I like to buy that, get a beer, and go to Chai Park and chill.
Okay, cool. It
So-
sounds very Peruvian.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't do that? Like, and you just put your own music and that's it. Because I haven't seen a bar that I like yet.
Yet? How so? There's so many
In-
bars in here.
But I'm not convinced for price wise and
Okay.
like music wise. So I'm like, why just don't go to 7-Eleven, get a drink, and go to Chai Park and put the music I like?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I
And
think
it
for most
works.
of the bars in Jai, they are more prone to customers like Taiwanese girls or like
Yeah,
with like
maybe.
or couples, but not for foreigners, right?
Right? It's not like when you want to go for like dancing, and it's like if you want to go up to the bar, it's more for like drinking, enjoying the drink, and if you want to do both, I haven't found anyone yet in Chai. If you know any, please let me know because I'm still looking for that. Oh, this one. These are the fried wontons.
It's like dumpling.
Yeah, but it's like wonton, so it's like small and crunchy.
Cool.
Yummy. Yummy. Right? So basically that's what I like from around the dormitory. So as you can see, it's in front of the dormitory is a PX Mart, and then there's the one that says Xiaopei, which next to the turkey rice there. That's a 24-hour store. And then if you go up on the right side, there's a 7-Eleven. And in the corner of the park, there's a High Life, which is another convenience store. And we do have bus stops, like in many places. So it's actually accessible. The only thing is a bit far from the university. So there's no direct bus to go to the university at this moment.
Then how are you able to go to the school?
So you can take the green one,
Take the green one
and then to transfer at train station to the red one, or you can have a longer walk
that sounds so much
to
trouble.
Hinoki Village, and then you can take the red one and go directly.
Okay.
Or you can take U-Bike.
That sounds better. I mean, I'll take the U-bike and to the Hinoki village and take the road one.
Yeah.
If I were the foreign
and-
students.
Yeah, that will work. And like on the way, if you can grab breakfast outside,
Yeah, true. Yeah.
that'll be even better. So like, so yes, that's one thing. And then breakfast, if I'm not eating at home, I just go to breakfast store, and usually I like to have dumpling or like hash browns. I like it, and I like to use ketchup and play on my dumplings. Right? I don't know why I only had Monday, Tuesday. I had Sunday. Like I have the complete thing. So the morning is my favorite choice around school because it's just in the corner.
Right.
Or behind the school, there's a green one, which I don't remember the name. That one has like an art tea. I like it. Or if I'm close to dorm, I like Abao. But there's plenty of breakfast places. And sometimes what I do is instead of just eating in those restaurants, I take it to the park and I play Pokemon and eat.
Again, of the
Yeah.
park?
Park is like my park.
Your park.
My park. No, like, and I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people that go to the park and like get some snack.
I thought it's hot like during the summer.
During summer, no. During summer, I just buy it and take it to my room, put AC on, and enjoy that. But yes, so you have different options for breakfast. So you can have like toast, thick toast, dumpling, you have like burgers, sandwich. What else you have? You have like dopo gao or like noodles. So you have like a bunch of different options.
Okay, so personally, as a foreigner, do you like these Taiwanese breakfast?
I do like, right? But sometimes I do miss to have like just like toast with scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
But there's many brunch stores that they do have. A bit pricey though. So I prefer to make it at home.
Yeah, true.
Because I can make it in less than 1/3. Right? But sometimes I do like to go to brunch with friends and stuff because girls. Like our phones eat first, right?
Right, girls are
So-
girls, right?
So that. So normal day will be to wake up, take shower because you're sweating hot, or just to finish waking up. I'm sorry that the letters just moved a little bit. And then to go to school, check if your class is not canceled because sometimes teacher might have something last minute and you have a notice on Facebook page if you have a Facebook page for the for your program, or sometime like the assistant of the program will just text you saying like class is canceled, class is moved, or so because from the dorm to come here it's already a ceremony.
Yeah.
So I don't want to come here and like, oh, I sent a message that this class is canceled, and I'll be like, right?
Yeah.
Or when it's a typhoon season, just to check because it's very very rare that we do have class cancellation here in Chai.
It doesn't hurt nobody to always check up your phone to see if there's
Any notice,
Yeah, any
right?
notice, yeah.
And attend class, check for assignment, and then lunch, which is an everyday dilemma. Like you don't know where to eat.
Or just don't eat.
No, that's not an option. No, that's not an option.
What about the school canteen?
I do use it sometimes. Sometimes I also have breakfast at school canteen.
Yeah, but I think the price of the school breakfast is expensive. Do you think so?
I think it's
Because I think it's expensive.
not expensive, but for the same price I can have yummy things outside too.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like I can have
I mean, for the same price, I think you can get a better experience.
right, but sometimes when you only have like an hour between class, that saves you.
Yeah, true.
And because you have like different options, you can still get, but because the options will not change much every day,
Yeah.
so
true.
you start to get a bit tired of it, so you start to go outside too. Or you can do Uber or like Food Panda, but sometimes you don't even know what you want to eat. So I do like to go to the pasta place that's close to Tachocho.
大舅舅.
There's the
大舅舅.
it's a food truck that sells pasta,
Okay.
and it's like 60, 70.
Cheap.
So I like, and actually I like their soup. It's 15 NT egg soup. It's good. And or you have different options around. Like you can have like the school canteen type of meal that you can pick yourself back of the school that costs the same and tastes good too.
Yeah.
So if it's packed in here, you can still try the other side.
True.
7-Eleven saves you always.
Yeah.
And there's some other options around. Or the other thing is that you can just bring your food, put in the fridge and microwave. Or as he say, don't eat.
Just don't eat.
That's not my option, but I mean like if you have class until like 2 or 3, you might just wait until you finish class too.
True.
Right? And then afternoon class, and after you finish the class is another dilemma, like where to go, right? So usually with your classmate, you might just go back to dorm or something. You might stop like to buy some stuff, or like to go to the night market, or like to bring like to grab dinner on the way back home. So it's up to you.
What about studies? Don't you have to study?
I do that when I go back dorm.
No.
Or sometimes if you have like afternoon class but you come in the morning, you can go to the research room. Or like what I do sometimes is that after the afternoon class, I stay in the research room until 6-ish. So it gets cooler and it's my dinner time. So like I start to go back home thinking where to get a meal. So it's up to what you will do. So like that's like a normal day.
Do you prefer to study by like alone inside your dormitory, or would you prefer to go to a coffee house?
I do like to go to coffee shop to study.
Okay.
Because thing is that you just check the size of a single room, right?
Right.
There's like zero distance between my desk and a bed.
Right, yeah.
So the possibility that I say 5 minute break.
Turns into a 1 hour nap.
So it's like, what happened? So I prefer to go to a coffee shop and
Right.
like I can motivate myself and the music is nice and like it's like, yo, everybody's doing something, do something, right? So I do like to do that too.
Yeah. And also, Jai has some great place to enjoy an afternoon break, right?
Yeah, and like
Some
the
good coffee
Jai
place.
Park Sun Shooting Tower. If you go on the top floor, there's like a little coffee shop.
True, but yeah,
And
yeah,
it's like 50 NT to go out.
yeah, yeah.
So that works. But it ends very early, like 4:35 I think they close. So it's not a good option for the afternoon. But like if you're like Saturday, you woke up early and you're feeling like to study, you can go possibly.
True.
And then for working in Taiwan for the work permit, you need to see some documents, like for example, a scan of ARC, the student ID with a stamp, the post office account, and the application form that have to be signed. And you need to make a little payment of 100. And you need to apply every semester.
Every semester.
Right. And how much they pay? Like he was asking, like how much you get paid. It depends. So it can be the minimum wage, which is 176.
Or okay, 176.
Right. That's the minimum. Like for example, if you're working as dagon in a drink stand or anything, you might get the minimum, which is like hourly 176. Sometimes they might include meal, sometimes not, depending on the time. And if you're teaching English, you can get paid 350, 400, 500, depending on your experience. And the maximum I got per hour was 2,000.
2000.
So it depends. And what I was saying before is, for example, ELTA is the English Language Teaching Assistant Program, which is a training program that they have for foreign students. And also, I'm not sure about Taiwanese students if they can apply, but there is an application form. So it's for sharing your culture, for storytelling. So it's like giving opportunity for your free time to go to teach to elementary school as a teacher. The pay is about it's 400, but if it's like in a remote place, they might also consider your transportation fee. Right? So, right, foreign college students that are currently studying in Taiwan, or native English speakers or non-native English speakers that has a certificate of, I think you can also apply if you want to. Right? And that one, the program will just select the school for you and send you there. Or if not, you can just like, you can get recommendation from friends. Like for example, I went to elementary school for like a summer camp. And that's a picture of that. So it depends.
That's an elementary school?
Yeah, I'm taking picture with the teachers only.
Where are you?
In the middle, like around the shape
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
The minion, the shortest one. That's me. Okay. So depends the payment. So if you're going to be doing like a part-time job in a supermarket, drink stands or restaurants,
I wouldn't recommend it though.
it's gonna be like 176.
And it usually takes a lot of time. You usually have to take 20 hours per week.
Right. They ask you to work cover several shifts, and our maximum time is like 21 hour, I think, per week. So it's gonna just.
Or the minimum, I'm not sure.
Minimum, there's no minimum, but the maximum, I think it's like 20
20
something.
I mean, for foreigner students? Oh, okay. But I don't think they're gonna hire foreigner students as a part-time because.
It's the language, right?
Yeah.
So if your Chinese is fair enough, you might be able to get. But if not, like I do still have some friends that were working, for example, in the restaurant backside, or like helping in the kitchen and not like contact with the guest. So it's still possible. Or like hotel working.
Okay, true.
So it's up to you. You can find different jobs. But the first year, I do recommend you to focus on studies, and you'll see that you'll start to have people that will ask you like, "Hey, Saki, you're interested in doing this, doing that." Like things will flow.
After first year, so be patient.
Yeah, be patient. Be patient. Right. And then what else? Oh, sometimes you get like very funny opportunities. Like for example, this one, I was in part of a commercial film for a tea.
I'm interested.
All right, let me see if it works. Yeah, so that's part of Alishan.
So you're in there.
生成键
Yeah.
瑞里花响
Okay.
茶香、咖啡香、克响、
Actually,
提
there's
升
two
弦，
commercial
闲
films
情逸致
that
的漫
I
步
just
于
post
清
one.
新翠竹之下，一种舒畅心情和惬意感。
How did you get the
和风
opportunity to get into this commercial?
潇洒多
It
姿，
was like friends
荡
asking
然
to
无
friends
惧
and
韵味
asking friends.
清风摇
Like
动
they're like,
竹叶，
Saki, you're
发
free?
瑟
Yes.
瑟声
They
响。
want to take you for tea.
晃
Okay.
前
Is it okay if they
在
record
郁
it?
郁之
Sure.
中，
They're gonna
层层
pay
叠
you
叠
for
的
that.
翠绿
Awesome.
与林间，一缕阳光
But
透
why
着
you? Like what kind of like?
所有的光明，
Actually, it was not
更显
me.
明
It
星
was going to
清
be
幽
my
静谧
friend,
之美，
Okay.
and
竹韵
she
深处，
didn't want
处
to
处
go alone.
是
And I
Alright.
went with her, and she's like, okay, the three of you.
Okay.
Cool.
So this is in Alisan.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Yeah, the place was nice, and the other commercial film was also good. If you go to the link, you can find the other one too.
Where are you though?
There.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah, that's me. So I was like enjoying tea.
I mean, it shows a good vibe. Like it's a very friendly environment for foreigners like you.
Yeah, it's like and it was nice because like the ladies were serving tea and there was like tiny harp and like it was like in the middle of the green.
Yeah.
It was nice. So it was nice because they were like doing the tea and like
How long did it take you guys to film this commercial?
it's like half day.
Half day only?
Yeah, and like everything was prepared.
Oh.
Like it's like we just rehearsal like once, twice, and then they go. And actually, we're in a hurry too because the mountain weather can change.
Yeah, true.
So we're like before it rains, before it rains.
How much you got paid for doing this commercial? 2,000? That's a lot. Not bad.
Just to go enjoy tea.
Yeah.
It's not bad, right?
If there's like a second chance for you to do another commercial, would you say yes?
Yeah. So yes.
Do you want to pivot from becoming a teacher to a actor?
No.
No.
But no, like sometimes you have like these kind of like
Opportunities.
unique opportunities.
Yeah, right, sorry.
Or sometimes like we're going on a field trip or you're just bumping into a place and they're like, oh, it's like, why a foreigner's here? And sometimes they just like put you in a commercial.
That's
or, like,
one thing.
sometimes,
That's
like,
another advantage as being not advantage.
easy to beat
yeah,
spot.
as a benefit of being a foreigner, it's just like you get extra or free food.
yes, freebies. Like they're like, oh, try this, try that. So if you're okay with that attention, it's a good place. But if you're annoyed to be pointed out as a foreigner, like, oh, she's different, you're not gonna like it
Oh,
because
okay.
you get a lot of that, especially if
In
you don't-
Chiayi?
yeah,
Ah,
because
true.
if it's like in Taipei, Thailand, like bigger cities are used to have foreigners. So like, but
Sure.
in the middle of like the Meishan, it's like, what are you doing here? Especially like, for example, you decided to go for a solo trip for a day.
A solo trip.
Like you have time and you just take the bus and you get lost. And they're like, where are you from? Why you're here? Like, so it's fun. And then we do have different activities at school. So as part of the school activity, we do have like culture share. So it's like Taiwanese students helping us to have more of a Taiwanese culture. Or like, for example, that day was like part of like Chinese New Year celebration things, like making lanterns and making like the wishes and the Chinese calligraphy, and some of like games that we had to do like a challenge. And this one was actually a Chinese, it was like the Chinese character competition. We were competing against elementary school kids.
Did you guys win or not?
I was one of the first one from the bottom. So the thing is that we were in the conference hall,
Right.
the fourth floor,
Yeah.
and we had kids from the elementary school and foreign student.
Right.
And they'll give you like two options or sometimes a letter, and you need to write, and they'll check if it's correct or not. So like first round, and like people that were wrong, next.
Okay.
They'll give you like a little gift and bye bye.
True. Yeah.
And until they have like the finals. So the final three, Japanese, the three of them. And then my friends were like, it's like, but you're Japanese. And I say,
I'm half.
I'm half, right? So what happened if you are like, oh, thank you for your participation. They take it to the other floor, the language center,
Right.
and they're having tea ceremony.
Okay.
So while they were fighting, we're enjoying tea.
So.
It was
doesn't-
not bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all.
Right? So it was fun because that day I met a girl from Argentina.
Right.
And it was fun because she's blonde.
Right.
So I thought, obviously she looks like foreigner. But I was not expecting she was
From,
from Latin America.
Right.
So first we were talking in English and it's like, where are you from? And like, oh, I'm from Argentina. And I was like, I just switched to Spanish and like, you're from Argentina. And she's like, where are you from? Because I don't look Peruvian much. I'm like, I'm from Peru. And she's like, you're from Peru. And we're still friends until now.
I'm thinking of the words of how to say me too in Spanish.
Yo también.
Yo también. That's right. Yo también.
Right? So, and she was studying at the time in Nanto.
Oh.
And the language center invited that school, the language center in Nanto, to come to participate for the Chinese character competition.
That's pretty far away
And
from Nanto
because
to Chiayi.
after the Chinese competition,
Right.
we had a tea ceremony,
Right.
and after that we were going to coffee, Wugong.
Oh, that's right.
So it's like it was on the way back for them, right?
故宫南院, right?
So that was a good opportunity for me to meet a girl from Argentina. And we're like rare Pokemon, right? Because it's like less people from Peru or Argentina coming around.
Yeah,
so it was
right,
like,
true.
like, oh my God, girl. So I was happy. I was happy to meet her. And so that's one of the culture things that we had. Although the result was bad because we're like in the bottoms. But it was fun. So I count it as okay. And another thing that it's good as a student, you have a lot of opportunity to share your culture.
True.
So usually we can go to like high schools, middle schools to share about our culture and to have language exchange and also culture exchange. So this opportunity, it was me and also two more students from Indonesia that we visited the school. And like this, we have plenty of opportunity. I'll be honest, some of them are not paid. But I still like to do it. I just call myself like a Peruvian ambassador of Chiayi. But for example, in case of Peru, we don't have an embassy here. We do have a commercial office
In Chiayi?
in Taiwan.
In Taiwan?
It's in
Taipei. That's good. So.
But when I do have like this kind of activity and I would like to have like brochures and things from Peru,
Right.
sometimes they provide me. So that's why I'm calling myself the ambassador of Peru in Chiayi branch.
So they do recognize you.
I mean, they know that there's an annoying guy from Chiayi that asks for things like some.
So they send it to you?
Yeah. Sometimes they send me like brochures or like last time they give me some quinoa,
Quinoa, what's that?
limai, limai,
Limai, okay.
and chia seeds
Okay.
from Peru,
Okay.
and some brochures about coffee, quinoa, and like
So that's what's famous for in Peru?
yeah, it's like things that you can get in Taiwan from Peru.
Okay.
And so yeah, my advice, if it's possible, and if there's space in your luggage, if you can bring like a traditional costume from your country, will be good so you can share that culture with them. Mine is freaking hot because it's from the high mountain, so it's very similar to the one from Alishan. So maybe I'm from Alishan.
So you have a traditional costume?
I do have it. Don't ask me to wear it.
I mean, I'm just wondering what it looks like.
It looks like the Aboriginal Alishan one.
Okay.
But yes, so if you have chance, try to bring something from your country that you can share. Or if not, there's always internet that you can show at least pictures and things, because things that we think that it's normal, it might not be normal. Like
Yeah,
for
true.
example, we do have a purple corn drink.
Purple corn.
It's a purple corn
drink.
We boil it
Right.
with cinnamon
Right.
and pineapple, apple, and then we take the corn and basically we're drinking the corn boiled water.
Okay.
But it's purple, right? We just add some sugar, lemon, and we drink it as a juice. So that's something that's different from you guys, but for
True.
us, it's like so normal, right? So like there's things that you think that it's normal and it can be unique for other.
Sure.
So I like to share that. So what else do we have? Sometimes like the immigration office also has different activities, and sometimes you get to be cold. Like this was an activity that was for the police station in Cheongsan Road.
Are you there again?
I'm there,
Which one?
the shortest.
Again.
No, I'm not the shortest there, but I'm on the right side with the black one.
Okay. Are you wearing a traditional?
No, I'm not,
Okay.
because I didn't have at that time. And I asked my mom to send me later on because I was feeling like everybody has theirs.
Is it easy for you like to send it things from back from home?
Now it's possible. During the COVID, they say not yet.
Okay.
Like the Cheongsan Road post office already knew me because every month I was kind of going to ask, and they were like, before I was reaching them, they were like, "Hi, Mela." I'm like, not yet. I'm like, okay. But after that, now it's okay. So actually, from the police station, when we do have the orientation program for the new student, they also come for giving us some security and things that might be useful for you as the information, and also for the traffic and for the license and stuff. And also from the immigration office, we might come like for renewing your ARC and stuff. Like you do have a lot of support, let's say, from the immigration office, like the lanterns that they gave us. Thank you very much. That was a courtesy of them. Okay.
They gave you for free,
Yeah.
and especially to you, they gave it for you for no reason.
No, like I went and then like, hey, I have this activity, and like it's like because it's New Year, right? They were
Yeah.
going to give me the little hongbao.
Okay.
And they had lanterns for kids, and I said, can I get some? And they're like, why you need that? I said, I would like to play with my friends. And like, yeah, just take, like, can I take 5? And they're like, take whenever you want. I'm like, okay. Right? So they're really nice. And actually, there's many activities that are for new immigrants. Although students were not on that category, we can still go and participate because they have like Chinese class or activities. Usually like on Datong Guoshao, that's the school that's closer here, elementary school.
Right.
Like evening, they have class for new immigrants that they teach you Chinese or culture things, and they do have in many elementary school. That it's from the government, it's free. So if you want, you can take advantage of those things, right? And like from the international association, we do have some activities or field trips. So this one was to go for a baking class.
Is it outside of the university or?
It's outside of the university, but it's close from here. So they take you by bus, and they just spread you in different groups, and we're making art gray madeleines, right? So, and obviously when we're waiting for them to be baked, we were picture time. Like, why not?
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good, it tastes good, right? And usually because when you're in association, you have like a little fee that you pay at the beginning. So these field trips are, some of them are free, or if you need to pay, it's like minimum, just to cover like the lunchbox and the insurance. So it's more for you to go and have fun. And this is also a great opportunity to meet friends from different campus.
True.
Right? So when I was taking Chinese class, I could meet some of them, but when I stopped taking them, these were like great opportunity for me to meet people out of my school, let's say.
Did you guys hang out even like during break time or like?
Sometimes, right? And then as part of the MTM, the Master in Tourism and Management program, sometimes we do have gathering, like pizza party, or like celebrating birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving. And we try to also call some of our alumni. Like for example, you can see a guy on the right side. He is graduate student from, I don't know how many years, like it's my junior.
Okay, your junior.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You mean your senior or your junior?
Junior. He was 1 year later, so he's from like promotion 113, 114,
Okay.
or 115, something like that. So sometimes we call them if they're able to come, because some of the graduate students stay in Taiwan and work.
But
So-
Chiayi is pretty far away from big city.
Yeah, but most of the, believe me or not, some students are like in Taichung.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And like everybody knows that I love Coca-Cola, so sometimes they just give me some Coke, and that's my happy face when I have Coca-Cola with me. Yay! Although I like more the Coke Zero, but it's okay. I don't discriminate Coca-Cola.
What's the difference between Coke?
It's the taste.
It tastes.
This one tastes for me better. Although if it's like a glass bottle,
Right.
I like the original taste.
So you like the zero sugar?
I like it. And like, we also go for a field trip. And do you recognize a face in that picture? Beside me?
Is that one? No. Who is he?
Remember Professor Emily's student from PhD that helped us with the paperwork?
Yeah, right. I never met him.
So he was my classmate when we were studying masters.
He's the Vietnam. He's that Vietnamese.
No. He's from Taiwan.
He's from Thailand.
And he's a PhD student from tourism department now.
Okay.
But the first time we met, we were students for master's degree. He was in the tourism department. I was in the master in the global master.
So he has graduated, right?
Yes.
Okay, but he still works for.
He came back for PhD.
Oh, okay, back for
At the
PhD.
same time that I came back for PhD.
Oh wow, what a coincidence.
And we were like, wait, I know you.
Okay.
And he's like, Saki? Murphy? And he's like, what are you doing here? And like, what are you doing here? And so I'm studying, me too. And yeah, so that's his wife now.
Oh.
That was the girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
So it's like, oh my God, stories, right? So, and the beautiful lady next to me, Tuba-san, that's the one that actually tasted the stinky tofu with me, and we suffered together. The one that we had the stewed one, she suffered with me, right? And then MTM, we tried to also like celebrate Christmas. Like we tried to celebrate as much as event as possible, right? Because even if you're not Christian, Christmas is for everybody.
Right,
It's like, it's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Like Chinese New Year. I have nothing to do with that, but it's Chinese New Year. So it's like, gongxi, same. So in Christmas, I'm like, jingle bells, and like, yeah, that's my mood.
Every year.
Every year. I don't get tired of it. So we do have, as part of MTM, you also have field trips. So if you're studying at the university, you might have field trip from your own department, field trip of the international association. You might also have field trip from different places that it's not from the university, but people will announce, like for example on Facebook page, or friends will recommend you. Like there was like a host family program that they also arrange field trips, or for like language department. So there's a lot of opportunity that you can go and travel and to have fun. So, and that's the graduation. It's sad because of COVID, we couldn't have like a general graduation, although they tried to make like a small graduation ceremony. So hopefully for you and me, we can do like a general graduation, but we'll see. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, after another year, we'll see.
Right, so we need to check that. So yes, that was like a few years ago promotion, and then last year was like online. No. So it was like not so fun. And then whatnot, like a student, you will just have fun with your friends, right? So the left side is when the COVID just started, and they just put like those shield. And I know it's not the best, but we were like just
They
playing
put it
with that.
everywhere.
Yeah, we were playing like you're visiting your friend in a jail.
Right. I can see that. Yeah, I can
It's
see
like,
that.
it's okay, it's just time. And the middle one is something that I would like to say,
What's
that in Peru,
Yeah.
guys are popular when you know how to dance, or if you know how to tell good jokes. In Taiwan,
Yeah.
I think that one of the skills that you need to have as a guy
Yeah.
is to take good pictures,
Yeah, probably.
right? So I'm like, in Peru, you will not see a guy that's not a boyfriend taking a picture of another friend, like doing that much effort.
That's not a lot of effort.
I mean, if I were your friend and you asked me to take a picture, that's my maximum effort. I'm not going like, wait for your angle. Maybe if I'm a boy and it's my girlfriend, because I know that if I don't take a good picture at the beginning, I need to take 10 more. So I'll be like, if you want to like end this faster, take a good one, right? But I think that's a good thing of Taiwan. But sometimes when I go with my Taiwanese friends, and sometimes they're like, Saki, do this, do that. Now I like it, right? So I'm posing myself without them asking me. I'm like, enough, Saki, enough. But at the beginning, I was like, Saki. I'm like, but do something else. Right now, it's more like, But there's some pose that Taiwanese likes to do, and I'm going to show you that in the next video when I'm traveling with my friends, when I'm going to be recommending places to go around Taiwan. That is one. And then, like, why you guys love to jump everywhere? It's like, let's pose, I don't know, jump. I'm like, that's not a pose. But you guys love to jump.
Really?
I don't jump
Yeah.
in other pictures usually.
I know. Yeah.
But here in Taiwan, it's like, I don't know what to do, just jump. And it's like, okay. So yes, and then, yeah, like if you have friends and you have like any spot that it's fun, you will just start to make like different poses and stories, and that's something that I like to do. And that's in the lake next to Lantan.
Oh, okay.
We went in the morning to see the sunshine. It was good. I used to go early morning from the dorm walking to Lantan Lake.
How old are you?
Because I like to see the sunrise from there.
You can see sunrise from the lake.
I mean, it goes from the mountainside, but it's still nice.
Okay.
I was doing that until a friend told me, like, yeah, but try not to go alone to Lantan because, like, there's a lot of people that, like,
True.
And I was like,
I know.
I'm scared. I don't want to go alone.
A
Right?
lot of people. I think
So I'm
there's
like,
a couple students.
I'm a chicken. Don't tell me those stories. I'm chicken. So after that, I stopped going in the morning by myself. Because before I was going alone. And then that time they heard about that and they were like, hey, Saki, well, you're going alone. Let's go together. And I'm like, sure. So after that, I'm like, And then one of the reason why I need to gain money here. So I love Biki.
Because there's a lot of hair salon in Chiayi or in Taiwan.
There is a lot, and you don't know which one to pick. So
Yeah,
I'm helping you to pick one.
Because it looks fancy from the outside, from the street, right? All
This
those
one,
shops.
yeah, but you need to try different one until you find the one that you like.
You like purple? Is that what it is?
I like purple. I like to put color in my hair: purple, blue, pink, red.
Even till now?
I do have a little bit, but I need Biki. I haven't been to see her because it was Chinese New Year. It gets super packed, and I forgot to make reservations. So I need to wait because we're doing this. I had no time to go. I had no time to go. My hair is speaking and complaining to you, and it's like my hair, right? And so that's a QR code for the hair salon. And they're not paying me for doing this. But no, seriously, it's like you don't know where to go because there's so many options,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if you're a guy and your hair grows so fast, you can just go to the $100 cut next to the dorm.
You know, that's what I do.
And if you don't like it, you just wait for another month and you just go another one.
That's what I do.
But in case of the girls, usually you go to hair salon once half a year.
Really?
Or maybe sometimes just a year, or like maximum 3 months, and you cut a little bit, and you cut a little bit. It's like you just trim it, right? So you can pay more, and you still get a student discount here too, but it's more than 100, right? So I went, and also my friends went, and sometimes we like to go like girls hair day, because it takes a lot. So that's one day as a student that I'll go.
Okay.
You're laughing because you don't do. And then randoms in Chiayi, like I might go to Chiayi Park. Chiayi Park has like 2 parts. It's like the park, if it makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
And like the botanical garden. So it's
Right.
more like a green, and if you want to go and have like fresh air, you can go there.
A lot of agong, abe,
Yes.
ape, ama.
I want to ask you.
Yeah.
When they're walking and doing their exercise, they go like this.
Okay.
I'm like,
They try to make the blood circulation going inside their bodies.
that's what I suppose, but it's scary. Like sometimes it's in the dark and they're just walking in the park and they're like.
Sometimes you're just gonna hear some clapping sound.
Exactly, and you're like,
Where does that come from?
I know. It's like, who's that? And then, or there's like pipe that I thought it was for like, and it's just like for them like to do like
Scratches.
But sometimes they just like they look like a bear.
Yeah, I know.
Scratching their back, like it's fun. It's total fun. Like if you don't like to do exercise in the park, you still need to go just to watch others doing it. It's fun.
I mean, for Asian old people, they are a particular fun animal.
It is. It's like entertaining. And sometimes they'll just, but be careful. You need to keep your distance. Because if you don't keep your distance, the
They're gonna
hands
bite
will
you.
be like, no, they'll be like, lie, and then you finish doing exercise with them. So you like, keep your distance, right? And then, like, you'll find many spots that you can just rest. That's in Hinaki village, and my friend came, and I started like that, and I started to take a real nap, and there's a next picture, which I'm not showing it here, but he's like in the face of, what the, And I'm like,
Okay.
And then when you're taking Chinese class, you might also need to prepare like some dishes that represent your country.
Wow, that burger looks good. Is that
Yeah,
burger?
yeah, it's like a chicken sandwich, but we put potato chips there.
Okay.
High calorie.
Looks good.
Thumbs up. right? And Mia was from Vietnam, but she helped me because I was the only one from Peru, and I was like, Mia, help me. And she was like, okay, okay. That works, that works. So yes. So those are things that we do. Do you have like those things as a Taiwanese student? Where do you go in
Okay.
Chiayi with your classmates?
As a standard Taiwanese student in Chiayi, what do? Okay, so the first thing I wake up in the morning is
Do you cook yourself breakfast, or you just go outside
no,
and
I
grab
go,
something, or you skip breakfast?
okay. I usually either I skip it or I go to eat brunch.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first thing that I would do, well, if it's on weekends, I will go on. I'll go take a breakfast. After that, I'll go to park and just exercise for a little bit or get some sunshine.
And he just said the agongos, but okay, no.
Well, I mean, I do too. I do enjoy the agong the things that agong do. I also enjoy it.
No, but seriously, it's fun to go to the park, especially like Chai Park. There's like some stone path for
Right.
your feet circulation, and there's some parts to stretch things, and they have like some machines. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. Maybe read some books if I do have the time. Yeah. And after that, usually take about 2 hours for me to get breakfast and enjoy my time in the park. And after that, I'll just walk back to my dormitory and just chilling. And maybe after 2 hours, I'll go out again and just just walking around. And after that, dinner time. And after that, I'll go to the gym. Yeah, I usually go to the gym. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. So, how about after class? Do you sometimes hang out with your classmates?
Yeah, we have to
It's have to.
yeah, we have to
I know it's like a society thing. Like after you finish class, and you say, hey, "Where are we going? Where are we going?"
we
It's
have
like,
to be inside the research room and do some studies after the class because you got reports and
assignments and papers and.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you sound like student. When you say like the park, I'm like, no, maybe we're the same age. Like I like to go to Chiayi Park, especially evening, near the baseball. They made like a new, how do you say that?
A new.
It's like a sliding for kids.
I saw it.
Yeah, but
It's like a wooden one, right?
no.
No?
No. Let me show you. I forgot the name. But I mean, so Chai Park has many parts that you can go, and actually, it's huge.
It's huge. You didn't
Right?
really notice it's huge. Because it composed with a lot of parts.
This playground, they made a new playground,
Oh, I didn't know that.
right?
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
So there's a little playground next to the baseball court.
Right.
So if you go in the morning, there's lots of kids, and if you go in the weekend, the same thing. But if you go on a weekday evening, it's empty. So who do you think is playing there?
You?
Yeah,
Okay.
not alone. You should be worried if I do that alone. Like wee, right? No.
After
Chicken caps. No. Like sometimes I just go for a walk, and then like I do have some friends that live in nearby, and we just go and like they're like sometimes we just end up playing there. So it's a good option too. So that's some of the randoms. Do you go to the night market?
to eat because I live around the night market. So usually if I have to buy something
You
inside,
just grab something.
yeah, I'll just leave. Yeah.
Right. So night market, I'm not a big fan because I prefer to like sit properly to eat.
Yeah, me too.
Because when I eat like little by little, I feel like I haven't eat anything and I eat more. So I prefer to buy and then just properly sit and eat.
Okay, I wouldn't buy anything to eat inside the night market though. Yeah. I would usually choose a proper restaurant to eat. I wouldn't choose a stand to
Like
become.
snack.
No, I wouldn't choose that to become my dinner or something.
Right,
Yeah.
because that's a snack.
Right. Yeah.
Right? So when I have friends to go around, I go for a snack. But sometimes, if not, I will just go like for fried rice, noodles, or salad. But usually, if I have salad, I have something else. But yes, I do have. There's a stand. I'm not sure if it's still there, but it says corn. It's like corn diced when they just add with butter and stuff. I like that one. But like changes every time, so you need to go check. We do have the Wenhua Night Market, which is the one that's closer to the city. We do have the one next to Carrefour, but I think it's less stands compared to before.
I don't know. I've never been there actually.
I used to go like 8 years ago. It was packed, but now after COVID, it's less and less, and because people can order food from Uber or Food Panda, they're doing delivery, but sometimes it's not that crowded. I don't like that one because they have the Mongolian barbecue.
Mango. You
that
don't
you
like it?
that you put in a bowl as much as veggie that you can put because it costs the same. And there's some people that are gifted that they can put like the lettuce and they make the bowl higher and they can put like a lot of veggie. So it's fun if you go to friends and you just do like a little competition who can have more veggie. You need to still eat that though. So usually the portion is for one or two, shareable. So I used to like to go for that. But beside that, there's a Mito Night Market, which is for food, which is on Wednesday and Saturday, I think. And the red bus that comes to Simin campus takes you directly there.
Oh, okay.
So that's an option too,
True.
just to grab some food. So yeah, randoms in Chai is something like that. And sometimes what I like to do is because there's lots of breakfast stores, I like to try different ones and make it like a brunch for a weekend.
I mean, I also like to try different restaurants in Jai. Yeah,
Or
just
coffee shop, like to find one that's calm and not so pricey and nice. If you know any, let me know, right? So yes, so that's basically what we have around CIE is randoms. And I do study. Well, sometimes I just give up and I start sleeping, but I don't know who was mean to take a picture of me doing that. But I was studying.
Okay, I bet you are.
And then I said 5 minutes break, and that's what happened, right? But on the right side, you can see my classmate, and we were having class discussion.
Okay.
So sometimes I study. Sometimes.
I mean, I didn't see you inside the picture.
I'm taking pictures. Good point.
None of the pictures showing that you're studying.
Wait, what? It's because you don't take pictures of yourself studying,
True,
right?
right. You're studying, you don't take pictures.
Oh my God. Don't show that to my mom, please. And another thing that you can do as a student is that there's lots of opportunities that you can participate to different workshops. And some of them are even free. This one was a workshop for international education in environmental concern. So it was an environmental education workshop for training, and it was in Geelong.
Okay.
And yeah, you just need to pay your ticket to get there. But then the meals, the stay, the classes are all covered. So let me show you.
Yeah.
How I had fun. Well, if I can.
Were you inside the videos
I am.
again?
Yeah, there's many videos. You need to look for Saki-san. Hashtag looking for Saki-san. It's environmental issues and education workshop.
Why were you interested in the topics?
Yeah, I'm also teaching that.
Environmental
Concern
concern.
as part of tourism.
Okay.
I do.
Wow, you don't look like.
Don't show them my Coca-Cola. like for like introduction and to get used to and to know people because
What am I?
yeah, like you can just ask like yes no questions. So like am I a living thing? No.
I didn't find you.
I was there, you didn't find me. You'll see me.
Okay.
Oh, I was there on the left side.
Oh,
that one. You see, I'm taking notes.
Oh, that's you.
I'm taking notes. And we went for beach cleanup. It was really nice. So it was the marine debris experience to see how much marine debris we have and just to categorize them. I'm trying to like take all the little pieces as well. And sometimes you can also find like bottles from like Philippines, China. So sometimes it's not even garbage from Taiwan.
Right.
So it was good because you had students from different universities around Taiwan. And we were just categorizing them in different like the plastic bottle. And I didn't know that actually the barcode, the first ones are actually the country to show which country is it from. And then we were like the caps, straws, lighters, and you can find like different things. Right, and also like there's like different guest speakers to come and share their knowledge and experience. And like some of the activities that Taiwan does for reducing the plastic usage. Like for example in Xiaoliuqiu, I remember that when I went, they rent you for free the water tumbler.
Yeah.
So like you can use it and then you don't need to buy plastic bottle. And then we also had like a DIY of making a little glass key holder kind of strap. That's me. How I know? My fingers. Okay. So yes, we just pick our stone that we like, and then we were just doing it. And then like we had a lot of like discussion in groups and like presentation in groups. So it's like you start to like do a lot of teamwork. And it's fun because you have like different background. We do have, that's ours.
Right.
And we had like a teacher, so he was good organizing things. Because I'm like a fake teacher because I don't do that kind of things. Because I don't know how to do like drawing in a blackboard and stuff. No, I don't know how to do that. It's like we're analyzing like the cycle, and then we share like our point of view. And some of the lectures were online because of the COVID situation.
So this workshop that you choose to attend is like you attend it by yourself, or the school assigned you to participate in this workshop?
Like the school spread the information.
Right.
If you're interested, you just sign up yourself.
Oh, okay.
And they'll pick who goes.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a limited spot. So first come, first save, I guess.
Okay.
So yes, so that was one of the workshops that I also participated, and actually I liked it. And as this one, there's different workshops that you can also participate. Or like with the host family program, I went to Tainan to make, for example, pineapple cake. Or going to Taichung and making like those duck eggs in like mold. It's like those salty duck egg stuff. So it's like there's many activities that you can pick to participate or not. Or like going to like small villages in Alishan. So there's lots of activities that are for like foreign students to participate because they're like incentivizing culture exchange,
Okay.
and also for Taiwanese students that would like to share with foreign students.
All right.
So
Okay.
it's like, yeah, there's a lot of great opportunities. So sky's the limit. You need to just take advantage of the opportunities that you have.
True. Sky's the limit, but also you are the limit
Yeah.
of yourself.
You're gonna watch that later and you're like, oh, I said that. But it's true, and like if you're just staying at school and dorm, you'll not meet anyone,
True.
right? And especially, for example, if you're studying in a global master, it's gonna be only you and your classmate. So take your Chinese class or go to the field trip and see if there's any activity that you can participate so that you can just make your circle bigger.
But sometimes it's already tiring just study.
True.
But
So that's true. The main point is you need to focus on study, right? And if you have time, you can do these kind of things. Yes, you're so right.
because back when I was in college years, I mean, I do enjoy going out and attend these kind of workshops and stuffs. But once I entered in my master years, like I just stopped doing all those things.
So I'm in a PhD and I continue doing these things, and then your professor comes and asks you, 到底要不要毕业?
到底
And you're like, 要啊。
要啊，我想要啊，I do. But you can take as much time as you need if you want to graduate from PhD, right?
Yeah,
6 years?
7.
7 years. So you're.
But I still need to pay, and I pay more than you.
Oh, you're right. That's all.
Money,
Don't waste your own
money.
money, right?
That's why professor is saying, like, you don't pull money. Well, he doesn't say that in that way, but
Okay.
basically he wants to say that, right? Because, I mean, the worst thing that the teacher can tell you is 到底
Oh, yeah.
要不要毕业?
But are you disappointed after you hear that?
And I was like, 要啊. What else can you say? It's like, I do, professor, I do. Give me some motivation. But yes, and then you're doing this, right? So like, Saki, what did you do on the weekend?
So yeah, why do you choose to participate in this? Oh, okay. It's
Because I'm Taiwanese, I don't know how to say no. When someone says, can you help me? Okay. But yes, but if not, we were not going to be doing this, right? One day we'll be laughing about this. Like, hey, Billy, do you remember we were doing the marathon of? And you'll be like, yeah.
sometimes also question like because after the New Year's break, I was like, I want to take more breaks. I don't want to like do this.
No, but like, well, we were honest with the professor when we were going to be doing this, and we told her like, New Year, we're not going to be doing anything because honestly, there's no time for doing it. Because like you need to clean. Like Yao already explained us a little bit about the tradition, right? But he didn't explain us that New Year is a lot of things to do. First, you need to clean house, and after that, you need to prepare for pai food, and then it's like cleaning it, eating it. And then it's like visiting family, playing mahjong, visiting more family, going to more temples, and then visiting more families, eating. And then I don't know how days are going by. I'm like, you're passing by, and it's like mahjong until 2 a.m. I was like, it's 2 a.m. Let's go sleep. And the next day, it's like, wake up early, we need to go pai. And it's like, but it's fun though, and you eat a lot.
This is also fun, right?
It is. I mean, it's fun. One day we're going to be laughing
It's
about
fun.
this.
It's fun.
Fake it a little bit more, right? Let me go and wake up Yao. Let's close the day with Yao here. Let me call him.
Where is he? Out there sleeping, isn't he? Enjoying his power nap. So hi guys, my name is Philip. You can call me by my full name, Ye Xin Nan. I'll leave my Instagram down the link, so you're welcome to add me. I'm more than welcome to introduce Jiayi for you guys.
And where are you from, technically?
I'm from Taiwan.
Oh, all right. So if you want to know anything from Taiwan, you can also
So
ask me.
I can pick you up at the airport. No, I can't. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, like you're coming from Chai to go and then come back, right?
Yeah, not gonna do
there's
that.
no much love. You have to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Yao is not in a power nap.
What is he doing?
He's in a complete nap. So we're gonna say bye, and we're going to be doing on Monday, right? Oh, you wanna go try to wake him up?
No, no, just.
All right. So we'll see you on Monday.